Hello, everyone. Thank you for talking to Republic. We are talking at a time when a lot of issues and a lot of questions are now suddenly cropping up, especially given in the wake of the kind of incidents that have erupted. When we talk about nepotism in Bollywood, there has been a huge debate about it, but now there are voices also coming in of nepotism in the music industry. Today, we are going to talk in depth about especially how music is
Like,
created, how it works for all of you. We can't typically say that nepotism is really in the roots of the music industry because there are so many self made people, so many who really struggled their way to come up. But really, to understand from you and to begin with, and of course, before we do that, I quickly want to introduce my panelists on this show. We have Manoj Muntashir and Virag, both of them esteemed writers and have given us some great work. They are joining us on this. Thank you. Also with us are Amal Malik and Rochak Kohli, renowned composers, and of course, a lot of your songs that I keep hearing. And also with us are Zubin Nautiyal and Sachet Tandon, singers. So
yeah.
we have a very full panel to get every point of view ready. I first want to come to you, Rochak. If I can take my first question to you, to understand the process of music creation, because when we are talking about who has the reins
Mm.
to set the ball rolling, how does it work? Is it in the hands of the composer? Is it in the hands of the maker or the label? Is it everybody who contributes equally? Who is really the decision maker, and how does the process really flow?
Hi, Suresha. Thank you so much for asking this question. I think I'll start by saying that pehle to, we need to understand that a music in a film, is not just related to that film. It is an asset in itself. We see that, that music, that one song is being promoted. We get, a lot of digital rights out of this. We get a lot of streaming out of that. So it's a very new age process. So gone are the times जहाँ पे एक जना कोई decision लेता था कि music how this music should be, or how. So right now I think it's a combined decision, and that happens when there's a strong trust factor, yeah, between the the core team. The core team now consists of course, the music composer, the lyricist, the director of the film, the producer of the film, and of course the label, for that matter. And then we decide that this song is supposed to be in this genre. This is how the composition should flow, this is how the lyrics should flow, this person should compose the music, this person should write the lyrics for this song. So, and after the song is made, then we collectively decide that this singer, or this female singer or male singer should sing the song. कभी कभी ये भी नहीं डिसाइडेड होता कि ये duet होगा या सिंपल मेल सॉन्ग होगा, फीमेल सॉन्ग होगा. So it all is a very creative process, and it's a long process. It sometimes it takes 3-4 months to complete one song. Sometimes it takes me, for example, 6 to 8 months, to complete one song from scratch till the end of the production. And these, it actually requires changes. It requires a lot of changes. We keep on changing with the time. कोई international trend आ जाता है, then we keep the, we change the programming. कुछ कोई आवाज
What
नहीं आ
happens,
जाती है ना,
Rochak?
we
Rochak,
try
let's
that.
also talk more about this. And Virag, you can also come in into this conversation because, like Rochak is saying, that it's a long process. It's a creative process. There are changes that happen, but obviously you're involving so many people into that process. So there could be new singers, there could be established singers. Sometimes it also happens that a person who has been a part of that project or who you are involving is pinning his or her hopes to that song, thinking that now this is theirs and this is going to add to their body of work. But that changes, and that can be frustrating sometimes for the person involved in it. So, under that scenario, how does it work? Are they informed always? At some level, there could be exploitation, at some level, there is miscommunication, or also a trend really where it could be different for different people. They're not informed, or they feel that they have been not used properly or not informed properly.
I'll
Does that
I'll
happen?
reply to that. I'll reply to that. First of all, when I approach a singer for a song, I always tell him or her that I want to try you for this song. and we will try our best to keep your voice in the end, because things change. और वो सिर्फ नए singers के लिए नहीं है. I also tell them to say, and Arijit level of a singer, or to a Jubin, or to a Sachet, that I want to try you for a song, and everybody understands this thing, because and singers come up to me and tell me that we want to sing maximum scratches. Please make us sing scratches, because first the singer also gets उसकी भी तैयारी हो जाती है और उसकी आवाज पहुंचती है बहुत सारे लोगों तक. So I think this is a very progressive process.
Sachet, I want to come to you. Virag, before I wanted to ask you that question, but Virag, I'm going to come back to you. Sachet, when you are a part of this process, have you also gone through experiences like this, where you have been called for a song, you've recorded the song, you're probably thinking that your name will be attached to that song, but it is not the case. It is redubbed, others are brought into it, and or you think there are more singers like that, and there are more creative people like that who say that it's okay, let us be a part of a scratch, and koi farak nahi padta. How does it work?
नहीं, अभी तक तो अगर देखा जाए मेरे साथ तो ऐसा नहीं हुआ है. हमने अभी जितने भी सॉन्ग्स आई थिंक sang for another composer, so वो ऐसे ही आए हैं, ये रोचक भाई और अली तनिष सॉन्ग. But I think at some point of time I can say कि yes, रोचक भाई he's right. कभी कभी होता है, you tend to check singer's voice कि अब यार ये वाली जाती है, या मे बी एक बार होता है कि now being a composer आप अपने गाने को definitely want to uplift that song, and this is for the film, और कोई चीज के लिए जा रहा हो. So I think it's very much okay.
Acha, Zubin, I want to come to you now, because we are primarily discussing nepotism and nepotism in the music industry. You think this is, firstly, would you endorse this as a practice, as a trend in the music industry? Secondly, you think now second generation, third generation in the music industry are preferred, or is there a need for new talent? How is it working in the music industry, especially in the wake of so many reality shows also, and in the wake of so much fresh talent constantly coming every year?
So, I think we all have to understand one thing. There was a time जब internet नहीं था, or there was a lot of I don't know how things worked back then, but today I think we are living in a content driven times. आज की डेट में एक छोटे से छोटा गाना छोटी छोटी जगह से आकर के हिट हो जाता है. So I think whatever sounds best to the ear, to the whole team of the people who are producing a song, is what really works. You can have favorites, you can have a lot of other things, but sometimes when a singer or a composer comes up with a great song, a great song is a great song. You can't deny that. You listen to it and you love it, and it's as simple as that. So I think nepotism can be one of the factors that that is like that affects the industry in the past, but today what really matters is good content, talented artists, good sound. I think that's what every music label is looking for these days, every director, every producer.
Manoj, I want to come to you. So referring to what Zubin is saying, does this mean that every talented person can find his way? Is it only talent that is required? And amid those who are taking a decision to who needs to be enrolled or who needs to be promoted, are they just looking for talent, or is it more? You have to have more attached to you to be able to get there.
First of all, let's just try and objectively look at two different industries. Music industry is a part of Bollywood, is a part of Hindi film industry, yes. But music industry is not just Bollywood, it is beyond, and it is also a good separate entity in itself. So nepotism or dynastism, it exists in Bollywood. Yes, there have been various debates on that. But in music industry, there is nothing called nepotism. There is nothing called dynastism. I want to understand that, okay, take singers of the 90s. क्योंकि अगर आज के ज़माने में देखो तो 90s के singers के सारे बेटे बेटियां ही रूल करने चाहिए थे. कुमार शानू, उदित नारायण, अलका जी, जितने भी उस जमाने के लेजेंड्स थे हमारे, तो ये जुबिन नौटियाल कहाँ से आ गए? तो ये सचेत कहाँ से आ गए? तो रोचक कोहली कहाँ से आ गए? तो तनिष्क बागची कहाँ से? ये सब तो आउटसाइडर हैं. तो अगर यही होता कि भाई वाकई डायनेस्टिज्म ही चल रहा है, तो आज ये एक भी लोग जितने हैं, रश्मि विराग, मनोज मुंतशिर, हम सब आउटसाइडर्स हैं. So we as a bunch of people are a clear testimony, a clear endorsement that nepotism in Bollywood does not exist, and we are doing a huge disservice to people, to the new talent, by propagating fear. क्योंकि अब उनके अंदर हम डर पैदा कर रहे हैं कि यार हमारी इंडस्ट्री बहुत बुरी है, तुम यहाँ आओगे तो तुम नाकाम हो जाओगे. यहाँ तो एक से एक टायरेंट्स बैठे हुए हैं. Let's understand, there is no anarchy, no dictatorship, no tyranny, no fascism in music industry. Yes, there is no democracy either. बट कौन सा दुनिया का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, कौन सा दुनिया का बिजनेस है जो डेमोक्रेसी पे चलता है? डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यूज डू नॉट काउंट फॉर ग्रेट बिजनेस. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट.
It would not have been so difficult for newcomers. Now there are a lot of accounts coming forth जहां पर लोग बोल रहे हैं कि मुश्किल है, सिर्फ टैलेंट नहीं देखा जा रहा है, और भी चीजें देखी जा रही हैं. कुछ स्पेसिफिक लोगों को प्रमोट किया जाता है. किन बेसिस पे प्रमोट किया जाता है? क्या है इन न्यू कमर्स की डिफिकल्टी? एंड आई ऑल्सो वांट टू ब्रिंग इन Amal, but Amal, we are not being able to see your video, so if you can just put that on. Okay, now I can see Amal. Amal, after Manoj ji, please come in, because again, your father has worked in the music industry, but both you and your brother have really climbed up on due to your own hard work and your talent. You've given us music like that, but has it been easier comparatively? Were there links through your father which made it easy for you to approach people in Bollywood?
See, I'll tell you one thing. First of all, with due respect to my dad, he was not an ace composer. You know, he's not got the level. He never got the success maybe which my uncle did. So it was not something that a phone call went and someone said, please listen to my son, he's a composer. Obviously, he's done his share of, 20. And he found his little bit, a little size of success which made him happy. And that's all that we could achieve when he was a composer. There was no such thing that, when Arman was 10 years old, he sung for Vishal Shekhar. They didn't know they're making Dabu Malik's son sing. He went there in the studio at the age of 10, 11, sang a scratch, and it went on to be part of a film of Bhootnath with Amit Ji. So he never got an opportunity, he was so-and-so's kid. He went to the studio at the age of 10, 11, and he stood there, gave us work done. So if you think that, just because I have the Malik tag, a lot of people have that notion, आपके लिए तो हो गया होगा. But मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये सही बात है, because obviously due respect to someone who completely leaves an entire city and comes here and sets his home, like maybe an Ankit Tiwari, who's an amazing composer, who maybe without any backing or something, like who doesn't know the know-hows of this industry. I can say I have an advantage. I know how things have worked. I've seen the failures and the struggles of my father, my uncle, my grandfather, so I know how it works. That's the only experience. Tomorrow, if I meet an actor, a label, a producer, a director, I've been doing it since the age of 19. I got my first film at 24. And even for that film, my younger brother and my mom went on a film set to meet Salman Khan, which was not easy. They didn't take a connection from my dad, please recommend me. The boy waited. My mother waited. We waited for 7 hours till we could just hear a CD of his work. For 7 hours, because we made an album with a label called Universal Music, and we wanted someone to just come and launch it, because you have an entity. So we just wanted him to hear our music and see if he, liked it. He could maybe say something about it. For that also, it took 7 hours for a young boy, and maybe things, because the music was good or something he saw in us, that he gave us an opportunity. And,
no, of course.
And that I think
talent has to be there. Talent has to be
so
there.
Tomorrow,
Nobody can
and I
push anyone if the talent is not there. But does it become easier when you can probably walk into an office and because your father and your uncle? All right, go ahead.
Just hear me out. On that particular film, when I was offered such a big mounting, everything, with a song, which maybe the actor believed in, not because me being anyone's son, that song failed. I didn't anyway after that film. For 1 year, I had no work. And I don't think anyone repeated me, then maybe a newcomer will have. So, it's 50-50. So I just want to say that it's equally hard for someone who maybe has a surname like me. But I think me and Arman both have worked our way and not gotten into something like it's happened just overnight. It's not like that. It doesn't happen. It's the same for everyone. Maybe it's a little tougher even for people who have a name. I feel that sometimes.
So what I was saying was, I really want to understand how it works for lyricists and writers. Is it important to have connections? Is it that people you specifically worked with would want to repute you more? How is it that one really, ensures that they keep their relations right? Of course, it's a very one-to-one basis, but the fact that you've given a hit with someone, so probably the person will repeat you or might not want to repeat you and want to get a newer talent, so that the money is lesser. Even in terms of paying lyricists, are they paid in power? Are they paid according to their potential and what they give to the industry?
Okay, there's a lot of confusion regarding lyric writers and writers in the industry. First of all, let me assure you that any good writer, lyric writer is making as much money as a music director or a singer is making. So gone are the days when there were these kind of things ki part mein paisa milega, gana le lo, ye le lo. Nothing of that sort exists. Now, to answer the second half of your question, how does the process of a lyric writer happen? Look, it's a very close-knit team altogether. Right now, each and every person, almost half of the music industry is on your screen right now. And we know each other very well. We are very good friends. Manoj works with Rochak Kohli. I work with Rochak Kohli. Amal works with Manoj. Amal works with me. So it's a fairly transparent kind of a setup. So you don't need, as such, in a way, if you're wanting to ask कि हम कितनी अच्छी relationship बना के रखते हैं, हम कितना अच्छा एक दूसरे के साथ setting करके रखते हैं, I don't think so that either of us do anything. The only focus that is there in the mind is that we serve the cause of a great song. The ultimate goal happens to be कि भले हमारा गाना कैसे अच्छा बन रहा है. And there have been numerous examples. I can quote you that sometimes somebody has said कि this is not my style of writing. You can get another lyric writer. I would like to tell you this thing. I have said so many times कि I think this melody requires the lyrics of this and that kind of a person. So there's a lot of transparency. There's no need for a PR building amongst the core team that we have. Now, coming to answer the third part of your question, look, my dear, over here, hard work, yes. Talent, yes. These are givens. जैसे कि आप जब आप IAS का एग्जाम देती है ना, तो आपको प्री देना पड़ता है, आपको मेंस देना पड़ता है, उसके बाद आपको इंटरव्यू देना पड़ता है, उसके बाद एक 10% 20% का एक फैक्टर और होता है, वो भारत भूषण से लेके रणवीर कपूर के जमाने तक चल रहा है हमारी इंडस्ट्री में, जैसे कहते हैं भाग्य. तो आप बहुत अच्छे हो, आप बहुत टैलेंटेड हो, सब कुछ हो, आपको एक ब्रेक भी मिलेगा, दूसरा भी मिलेगा, लेकिन भाग्य के फैक्टर को कभी आप डिनाई नहीं कर सकते. Luck also plays a major role.
Luck plays a huge factor, of course, but at the same time, how can it be made easy for those within the industry? What are the shortcomings?
It is the easiest.
And why I'm also wanting to ask this is that if I can just come to Rochak on this one, does a music composer have the freedom to bring in his own team? Does he have the ultimate say, or are there a lot of powers also influencing this decision, not just in the positive way, not just in terms of taking opinion, but also how you might have to adhere or comply to certain people, or you feel forced to do it sometimes? Is that the case?
Yeah, I think this is a very gray kind of an area. It depends from song to song. Sometimes the composer feels कि मेरी आवाज से अच्छा उसकी इसमें कोई आवाज जा ही नहीं सकती है. Now a composer could feel this in every song that he makes, and we have seen composers feeling like this in every song, and they end up singing all their own songs. But sometimes you have to wear that chashma of truth. That does this song require my voice, or this X person's voice, or that Y person's voice? So of course, we are given the choice of singers by say an actor, by say a director, by say a label. But ultimately, if a composer is not happy with the song, the composer would not let the song go that route. If the composer is not happy, and a composer is the final composer, and the lyricist are the final authorities of the song. We need to understand that. Okay. In today's day and age, and of course, to your previous question, it is not, लोग बहुत आते हैं जो कहते हैं कि यार हम तो गाते थे और हम ये करते थे, because due to internet, spreading, everybody wants to become a singer. They think that this is a very easy job, but this road is very difficult. We also have climbed this road of this path, everybody on this call, and ये आसान नहीं है वैसे अगर देखा जाए तो. So people, it is as difficult as giving an IAS exam, that like Virag was saying.
Zubin, I want to come to you to understand that when a newcomer is really stepping foot in the industry, for somebody who thinks, and the person is talented, for a label, for a composer, for somebody to really give him a break, what are the factors one is looking at? Why I'm asking this is because now there are a lot of reality shows, because of which even newcomers, of course, after a lot of struggle, get that platform to showcase their talent. Does it become easier to market those singers? And as a maker or as someone who is trying to bring in a team to encash on the marketing factor, is it easier to catch a social media sensation, catch a reality show sensation, or a rank newcomer, a rank new talent would probably also find his way forward?
I think music has always been more of an internal thing rather than external. You can promote, things like nepotism, things like reality shows, things like first song and your first break. They can just create a platform for you. But what really has to do it for you is great work that you do in it. And क्या होता है ना, हर लाइन में यूजुअली जब आप एग्जाम देने जाते हो तो एक टीचर होती है, आपको जज करती है, आपको एग्जाम देती है, मार्क्स देती है. और किसी भी आप लाइन में जाइए तो एक there are a few individuals who are going to judge you for your work, but we are in a line of work where millions and billions judges for our work. You can't have control over millions. You have to do good work, and that's the only way you can make your audience content. So as I said in my earlier answer, I said it's a content driven industry, और ये सारी चीजें जो हैं सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म और सिफारिश और ये सब हो सकता है, लेकिन what really has to do it for a guy like me, or for a guy like who's coming from a small town and who wants to do it no matter what, is his commitment towards the thing, how internally involved he is with his music, how much he wants to grow as a musician, than become a famous face. And that has worked for me, I would say it personally. And I think for all the people who want to, I think it's more about your internal thing, how hard you want to work on your stuff, because हीरा तो चमकेगा यार. It's very simple.
Got it. Manoj ji, I want to come to you because you said कि nepotism है ही नहीं music industry में. Despite that, there are stories of newcomers and other voices now speaking their plight. They are saying कि कई बार हमारे साथ गाना रिकॉर्ड होता है, but पता लगता है कि कितनी बार वो रीडअप हो गया. There are stories of how people say that sometimes a particular label is only promoting a certain person. इस तरह की कहानियां, and I understand you're a part of the industry, you're a success story in this industry, all of you are, and which is why we are having this discussion. But according to you, those who are a part of it, those who are entering it, those who want to make it big, are they happy with the exposure? Are they happy with the process of it until they finally make it?
First of all, let's understand one thing. It is not a utopian world. It's a very, very competitive industry. For one single position, there are 50, 100,000 of people in the queue. So you have to fight your way through. You just cannot be blaming everything on this system, that this system didn't allow me to walk in. What happens that if the newcomers have got this complaint that my song was overdubbed, I dubbed for it, and then Rocha Kohli got some senior singer to dub for it. Arey, Rocha Kohli has overdubbed Jubin Nautiyal's song, who's a star. Rocha Kohli, or for that matter, Amal Malik has dubbed. I have seen Amal Malik overdubbing Arman Malik. Forget that matter. He's his own brother. So it is all about the quality. Nothing about the nepotism or favoritism. Please try and understand. The moment we get into this excuse that okay, मैं इसलिए successful नहीं हो पाया क्योंकि यार बहुत nepotism है, बड़ा groupism है, बड़ा tight close group में industry काम करती है. अगर यही मान के आप चुप बैठ जाओगे ना, तो आपका चांस ही नहीं बचा लाइफ में एक्सेल करने का, लाइफ में कुछ अचीव करने का. सचिन टंडन को कितने लोग जानते थे बेख्याली से पहले? I mean, yes, he had done couple of films. He was not a star as big as he is now. So Sachin Tandon becomes a star because he gets a song जिसमें music composition से लेके आवाज तक सब उनकी सूट करती है. It was the correct time, correct song, correct film. The film did very well and it happened. So now these people who are achievers and who you consider achievers, their stories have got one common thread, that they didn't complain. They didn't just
Manojji, I
like
have
roam
only
around
1
telling
minute on
that.
this conversation. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do get the point. They didn't complain,
Yeah,
but there are a
thanks.
lot who are complaining also. Not
इसमें
because
आपकी
they are
बात
not talented
सहमत
enough, they have that
हूँ।
love for music. They really want to be a part of this industry, but some find it difficult. And it is the greats of people like you who can really solve those systemic flaws, which is why also we are talking. But on that note, I want to thank you all for joining in this conversation.